All right, once again, we'd like to give all praise to Yahweh. All right. Once again, we are the Hebrew Israelites. We come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America, which is Babylon the Great, according to the Bible. All right, and that you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans make up the real 12 tribes of Israel. All right, and we're calling you to your repentance. All right, because it seems like every single day, prophecy is unfolding. All right, the major prophecies according to the Bible. All right, it should be according to common sense. All right, that America is going to be destroyed. All right, with thermonuclear missiles. All right, and this is a time of year. All right, when look for where it says pray that your place be not a winter. All right, but basically, this is a time of year, Christmas, like New Year's and all that, the unholy day season. People are, it's getting a little more somber. All right, people are, consuming less and less. All right, but nonetheless, you still have people, consume, in their worldly folly, the worldly bullshit. And it's mainly our people. All right, today, tonight is going to be so-called New Year's Eve. All right, and it's supposed to be a so-called festive occasion and all that. All right, but the Heavenly Father's not with it. Or even in the world, or whenever I had a good New Year, I would have a bad year. Like say, if I hooked up at a party or whatever, or if it was just an all-around good time, it always the year to follow would always be bad. Yeah, and I would even it wasn't even until now that I would that I figured it out. All right, but every single good New Year's party I went to, there would always be a bad year to follow. All right, but as far as people in a festive mentality and all that, all right, the Heavenly Father's not with that. All right, because we're not in that time. We're in the time of all right, this was the year of all right, death, destruction, and diligence. And it's still going to be it's going to be another year of more death, all right, more destruction. And if you want to be of the elect, all right, more diligence. All right, but first I want to have a walk shot. Or because it's better to be in that mindset. Or just speaking for myself, and I'm pretty sure it's the same sentiment. Or within the camp, we're just giving less and less of a fuck about just things of the world. Or people we offend, people we piss off, people we get upset. Or just worldly obligations, the plantation. Or we're ready to get out of here.
It's Ecclesiastes 7:1. It says a good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting.
All right, we're in the house of mourning. Or where we were talking about prophecies, or things that just right, the heavy shit. Or this is the RFID chip. All right, the mark of the beast. That's right around the corner. Or with this and then we're even talking about there's this one economic channel. It's nothing but bad news. Even in another thing that's as far as the UN troops in Chicago, there was also they were talking about how this one channel, they were talking about how they're setting it up to where our people they can't generate enough income in order to just better themselves and all that. There was I think I'll put the video on Kick. All right, but it's just nothing nothing but bad news. Or just having that being in the mind state, or to where you're just saying to hell with this, because that there's something better. All right, but in the meantime, or we're in the house of mourning. All right, keep going.
It is better. This is Ecclesiastes 7:2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men.
Oh, and that might happen tonight. we're gonna hear, we're gonna hear like more gunshots than usual, in our neighborhoods and all that. Or people are just like gearing up, to get in, start all kinds of trouble. Or there might be like a casualty or two or three or four or five or six or 100. All right. Or and that's usually what happens. The main example of the house of feasting, or is this club lifestyle, which the apostles roughly about a year ago they even set forth a decree as far as like nightclubs and all that. If you're in the right state of mind, you don't even want to I work around here. I don't even want to be like I hate the music that comes out of it, or just all the people, or even in the world, they have that like they have a vile spirit on it. I don't want to be around it.
For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. It says, sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better.
All right, sorrow is better, than laughter. Or just being in that mindset. Or maybe from time to time you catch like some like tribulation, or it vexes you, or it makes you angry, it makes you sad. But then when it's all over, or or you get built up in the spirit, or your faith gets your faith gets like built up, like it showed you a little bit like if you've seen that movie like the movie Hoodlum with Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, kind.
Yeah, remember like the ending scene? They were at the funeral, or first he was crying because his friend got put to death. But then, after the tears were gone, or you could see like his countenance like became like more powerful.
Right.
Or like that was, I believe that was like the last scene in the entire movie. All right, but tribulation is also like edification. All right, even like say like your car gets all fucked up and you have to go to a mechanic. Or guess what? Like while you're waiting for them to repair your car, or that's a good like few hours to get some like reading, some studying in. Or so that's that. As far as like even like tribulation, it opens up like certain opportunities for you to like reflect and to build yourself up.
It says, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning.
The heart of the wise, right? The heart of the law, we're the wise because we're in the knowledge, like we know who we are, or since we know, like we're wise because we like the volume of the book is grafted within us, or and what's in the volume of the book, or our heritage, or the prophecies. And the prophecies are the things that put us in, the house of mourning. Knowing that we're, under curses and all that. We're knowing that, and that does cause mourning. Knowing that, as far as trying to establish, a life in this world, is not going to work. It's going to lead to your destruction. That's we're in the know about that. Contrary to everybody else, or with that, in the long run, that's gonna play to our benefit, or because if we're of the elect, we're going to receive the kingdom. All right, but in order to receive the kingdom, we have to go through that tribulation.
It's Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 9. And when I looked, behold, a hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe.
Yeah, like when you, it reminds me of when I first like so-called got saved. That was when I started like studying the scriptures and all that. the church, like they gave me this, like this, they gave me this like fucking, it was like an NIV and all that. All right, but I started reading. I was reading it like a Harlequin novel. All right, but I started. It was just like the first 5 books, and if there was even this one comedian, like saying that in the Bible, there was just like one bad thing happened and it all went downhill from there. He said there was just like a lot of killing and a lot of drinking, basically. Within like the first 5 books, like you hear about, you just hear things that, about, like one of the sons of, like Judah, he was put to death because he was wicked in the eyes of the Lord. And I was like thinking, I didn't really have the proper understanding at that time. I was thinking, wow, the Heavenly Father, he's taking people out for, like next to nothing. All right. I was literally, at one point, because I had that the fear of the Lord, because the way I got like saved, I was, in a situation where my life, like my safety in life was like compromised, but I like got out of it, basically, and like one of my friends was like, hey, that was the Lord that was looking out for you. All right, but so I was I was talking about the Lord being a consuming fire. All right, all these all these laws that the Lord can like put, all these reasons the Lord can put you to death. Or that's Lamentations. Or no, that's the woe part. Or but the Lamentations and mourning. Or then I found out studying with the Hebrew Israelites. Or about the curses. Or about us being oppressed. Or all the spiritual aspects of the hell we catch on a day-to-day basis. So that is that's Lamentations, mournings, and woe. Or you're in a different mindset. Or when the Heavenly Father's dealing with you, contrary to that, or the zippity doo church going spirit. Or
Further down, that's back. It's going on to verse chapter 3. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel.
All right, so eating the roll. All right, that's talking about studying. All right, having the proper teachers. Having a proper understanding of the scriptures and like the breakdowns and all that. Or just having all that knowledge, like wisdom and knowledge inside you. All right, and then doing what we do, going out on the highways and byways. Warning our people whether they hear or whether they forbear. All right, sealing the elect.
So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give you. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as sweet for honey.
All right, yeah, when I first
sweetness.
Yeah, and then I'll keep going, but in a minute. All right, but that's what happened. When I first finding out that you're an Israelite, or I had a celebration. It's like a little, I got something to drink. A few things I shouldn't have been doing. All right, but that's like when you find out that you're an Israelite, or you just find out about all the good news, or about the kingdom, or it's you actually feel like rejuvenate you. All right, or you don't when they that's part of that's part of the milk. Or part of the milk is all right, the first basic part of the milk is like the description of the Lord, or like the description of our people, or certain precepts about us being compared to Hamites but not being Hamites, and things like that. You're in a festive state of mind when you once find out that you're an Israelite.
He said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel and speak with my words unto them.
We're going to just talk about it.
Bitterness. No, I don't want to say bitterness.
That's Revelations.
Yes.
Revelations.
I think it's like the 6th chapter.
Revelation 10.
10 to 6.
The last two verses in Revelation 10 chapter.
This is Revelations chapter 10, verse 9. And I went to the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up. It shall make thy belly bitter.
Yeah, and that's that's what he as far as all the prophets, or it was pretty much like the same, like even the angels have a protocol, as far as like dealing with like the men of the Lord, or they give them pretty much like the same instructions. All right, and he was receiving the same like wisdom.
So
That's
like,
it.
hold on.